I can't remember clearly when I got my very first Sega Mega Drive. I guess it happened in 1997 or 1998, but I think it doesn't matter, because more interesting is the fact how the console came to my hands. At the time I used to have some 8-bit consoles, or in other words Famiclones. I remember that my last 8-bit console had a real keyboard and some extra port, which as I thought served for a printer, but now I'm not sure about that. Also, with that console I had a cartridge with some educational programs, which I could use for typing, programming, painting, counting, etc. But what the heck, what am I talking about? That weird thing was a game console, and I definitely played my favorite games on it, sometimes using the keyboard as a huge gamepad. But why it was the last 8-bit console anyway? The answer is simple. Somehow I changed my 8-bit keyboard with a bunch of games on a 16-bit console, which I always wanted but couldn't buy. How could I do this? I don't know actually. In a few words, I found a person who wanted something new, and I gave him my 8-bit machine and got in return a 16-bit dream. I know the story is weird and a little unbelievable, but it happened with me, and I became a happy owner of a second-hand 16-bit Sega Mega Drive 2, which worked perfectly, by the way. I almost forgot to say about the first game. It called Superman. Of course, graphics were more detailed than on the 8-bit machine. I was quite pleased with music and sounds of this game. Superman on the Sega Mega Drive was such a cinematic game, I mean, not a cartoonish like many other games at that time. Then I tried other games, like Vector Man, Road Rash, Demolition Man, Formula 1, Judge Dredd, MiG-29 Fulcrum, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and maybe more. I don't remember all of them. But my absolutely favorite one was Comic Zone. I liked the game so much, each aspect and every sprite of this game, although I didn't even know such words then. Anyway, graphics looked amazing, tunes and sounds were pretty good and memorable, cheesy moments, and of course the story of this game gave me a lot of happy time that I spent with. But then, like a lot of gamers of my age, I made a huge mistake. I sold the Sega Mega Drive with all the games I had. And yes, I said Comic Zone goodbye as well. After that, I bought a PC and almost forgot about video games for a while. A computer screen in my room showed me quite different games like Doom, Duke Nukem 3D, Warcraft 2 and classics like that. I got a new experience playing PC games, but it was a quite different story.